Alrighty, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got another video here. My name is Ben, it's my channel Real Life Ed, and we're gonna get right into it. In this video, you are going to learn how to become a copywriter in 15 minutes. So let's get into it. Before the haters come at me, no, you cannot become an A-list copywriter in 15 minutes, but what you can do is get everything you need to start practicing to become good enough to charge pretty damn fast. So let's get into my framework for how you can take these resources, take these frameworks, and become a copywriter who is good enough to charge for your services. There's this kind of old school idea that you need to be like really good before you can actually start making money from this, but the reality is that a lot of brands have just really shitty content, they have really crappy emails, and if you can just be a little bit better, then you can pitch your service to people, and it's gonna be only a matter of time and volume in terms of how many people you talk to before someone says, sure, I like what you're doing and I'm gonna give you a shot. This is especially true if you're actually interested in what you're writing about, if you're passionate about the brand, or if you have like a unique angle to bring to it, which basically just means a little bit of creativity. But in this video, we're gonna talk about one free resource and then 3 frameworks that you can use to basically have the basics down and then pitch this as a service to get paid and make really good money. Okay, let's get into it. The first resource is a book and it's free. It's called Cashvertising. I will link it in the description below. It's one of the best resources out there in terms of just helping you understand what copywriting is and how you can leverage it to sell. How you can take it, learn it, and become a valuable marketer essentially, and how you can then offer your service to businesses. Basically, copywriting is selling with words, right? So any business that does anything, they need to communicate what they do through words, whether that be like in a video or talking like I am, or usually in print or text. So you're gonna learn how to become a salesperson with words, and this book's gonna give you everything you need to start learning that, okay? So I'll link that in the description below. Okay, so copywriting is just words, like we learned. You're gonna learn about that in the book, but it's not just any words, it's the right words. We want to say the right words that are gonna make someone pull out their credit card and buy something. That's where the value is, and that's how you can start getting paid for this, because if you can make businesses money, they're gonna give you money. So it's not just any words, we need the right words in the right order. And one thing you're gonna learn in that book is that what makes people pull out their card and start buying stuff is the desires that we all have as humans. So in the book, he breaks down 8 core desires, which are things like health, wealth, relationships, food and shelter, a sexual partner, making money. There's these innate desires that we all have, and we want to connect our writing to those. So I heard like a famous copywriter once say that we don't want to build, our copywriting should not be a bridge from the product to the market. It should be a bridge from the market to the product. So that basically means that we want to start talking about these problems that people are experiencing and then transition into this solution, which is going to be our product. And that bridge that we're building is the copy. Another famous copywriter once said that we want to enter the conversation that our prospects are already having in their mind. So that basically means that these conversations that you have with yourself, and if you just stop and listen sometimes, you'll probably have them. It's like, oh, I'm feeling insecure about this, or I wish I had that, or I wish I was better looking, or things like that. That sound kind of silly when you say them out loud, but the truth is we all have them. We all have these thoughts and these conversations going on. And so we want our ad copy, we want the stuff we're writing to basically enter into that conversation and say, hey, I know how you feel, but there's a solution to this. That sounds manipulative. That's just the way it is. That's just the reality. That's how we communicate with people. It's how we persuade. It's how we help people, influence people to make decisions. So that's just the way it is with sales. All right, that said, we're gonna get into 3 frameworks that you can use to basically become a pretty decent copywriter right off the bat. You can use these frameworks to do all that stuff we talked about, get in the person's head, and then help them make a decision that is gonna be around buying the product that you're promoting. So the first one is AIDA, and it's not just a weird name, it's an acronym, and we'll run right through what that means, but basically it's a process for, okay, how do I put together an email or a sales page or whatever it is that would make someone wanna buy, right? That sounds kind of hard, but when we use these frameworks, it's actually pretty easy. So AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. And so you're basically just you can put that down the side of your page and then you can just fill it in. You can practice filling that in. So attention, catch the person's attention. Hey, don't want to be fat anymore? That's kind of harsh, but I'm just using that as an example of catching someone's attention. And then interest, turns out you don't have to with this simple method. I'm just making this stuff on the spot. Desire. Do you want this method for only, it's free, or do you want this for only, do you want to download it like 1,000 other people did to get the answers? Desire, it's like, I want that. And then action, click right here to get it. Boom, there's your sales page or your email that follows that ADA acronym. And that's something that you can use to just plug in whatever it is, whatever topic, whatever brand you're writing about, and use it just like that. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is PAS, P-A-S. And this one, it's just another version. These are just different frameworks, different acronyms that can help you. This one is problem. Let's see if I can remember it here now. Problem, aggravate, solution. So start with the problem. It's like, you can never lose weight, always struggling to lose weight. So that's the problem. And then it's aggravate. It's like, doesn't it suck that you can't always lose weight? Wouldn't it be nice if you could take your shirt off and not feel self-conscious? So you aggravate. And then solution. Well, you're in luck. Turns out this guide or this 30-day challenge is gonna help you lose 10 pounds and help you take your shirt off and look good. Something like that. But it's problem, aggravate the problem, and then it's the solution. And the next one we got is Pastor. So this one's just a little bit longer, but it's the same idea. It's a framework that you can use. So we've got problem, amplify, story or solution, transformation, offer, and then response, which is the same as the call to action at the end. So let's use this weight loss example we've been using. We've got the problem. Can't lose weight. You've tried all these diets. Amplify. I know how you feel. I've tried all these diets too, or it is awful. Like, isn't it awful to never know if you're doing the right diet, or isn't it annoying that you can never get the result? You're amplifying the problem. It's like, how much is this really affecting your life? It's like, do you think it's affecting your dating life? Do you think you maybe get a raise, like if you lost the weight? Like, this sounds kind of harsh, and it's not, I'm not polishing it obviously, but you're amplifying the problem where people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, like this is kind of wrecking my life. That's the idea, okay? Amplify. Story or solution this is where it gets cool. It's like, well, why don't you read this story about Sam? Because Sam was overweight. Then he did this, like, he felt crappy about it, didn't know what to do. Then he heard about this program or this diet and he started doing it, and then he lost weight and he got this girlfriend and this really awesome job. And once again, I'm just making this up, but if we can see that something worked for someone else, it sounds cheesy, but when we read about other people's success stories who had the same problems that we did, we're like, holy shit, I want to do that. So then this leads into the next one, which is transformation. So story is like, these are kind of the same, but like story might be the backdrop, or it might be like how you might say it personally, or it might be someone else's story. It's like they had the problem and they found the solution. So transformation is kind of the same. It's the next one. It's like, here's how it happened for them. It's a little more in detail. It's like, okay, they started to do this, this, and this, and it almost looks easy. It's like, so they did this, this, and this, and then they got the result that they wanted, and they got the result that you wanted. So transformation walks you through and makes it seem like realistic. It's possible. It's like, people have gone through this transformation. I could go through this transformation too. All I need to do is get the steps and then follow the steps. And then it's the offer is the next one, that and it's like sets up perfectly for this. It's like, do you want those steps? Do you want the steps to go through that transformation? Because what we're gonna give to you right now is, listen, we're gonna give you the steps, we're gonna give you the program, we're gonna give you the free coaching, we're gonna give you the supplements, whatever the product is. You start to set up this offer. It's like, the offer is how they can have the transformation. And then the last one, the R, which is the response or the call to action, is like, all we need you to do is this. Click here, pay $97, or click here, grab this product and get the free guide, or click here and get your bonus free coaching. And that's the call to action where we get them to do the thing. So hopefully it's helpful, folks, but this is all you need to get started. This is all you need to get paid. You can grab the book, Copywriting, the free resource, so you kind of understand the overview of this. It's going to give you a whole bunch of other examples, but you're probably going to get a little bit overwhelmed by that as well if you're just starting out. So you can take the intro from that, take the overview from that book, and then use these 3 frameworks to start practicing. And one of the easiest ways to do this is just with emails. Take these frameworks, write them down the side of your piece of paper, and then pick some brands that you like or some products that you like and start having fun with this. Like I said, most of these emails that businesses are sending, and you can see them in your inbox, they kind of suck. They're not that great. And if you can just improve, catch a business owner's attention and be like, I love your brand and I want to write for you, then you get a good chance to pitch them for like, we'll get into the money later, but like $1,000 or $2,000 a month to like write this content for them. So haters gonna hate, but you don't have to be that good. You don't have to spend years to just start charging money and turn this into a side hustle or even a business. And this is what I've done. So hopefully that's helpful. Go through this and you will be a copywriter who is decent enough to start getting paid. And that's the whole goal. So if you like this was helpful, hopefully it simplified things for you. Please click the like button. It helps people find the videos. Please subscribe. We're gonna have more of this. We're getting into pricing, how you can get your clients and things like that. And hopefully this was helpful, guys. So thanks so much. Click the like button. I'll see you in the next one. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want the free guide, it's down below. That'll also get you on my newsletter where we talk about this stuff. The book is linked up. The free book is linked up down below. And then also, if you want to work with me, I'll link my email up down below and shoot me an email in this chat.